label as a minimum. So same thing I want to use for maximum temperature also. For maximum temperatures also, I want to use one more color. So that is I am representing that thing here. So here I'm representing the maximum for this thing. I want to represent maximum for this thing. So after this thing, whenever you want to show this thing in the graph, we need to use legend function. So here we need to use legend function. So whenever you use legend, so those things will be displayed in the graph. So I will show you the impact of legend function now itself. So here in the legend function, we can specify the location of this legend also. So here in this graph here I'm specifying the location as lower left. So here I want to specify this thing at the lower left side. And I'm observing this output. I'm running this portion. Yeah, positional argument follows the keyword argument. So I did some mistake. Where I did mistake. So positional argument should always, yeah, good. So what we need to do? So first, yeah, done. We will do this entire thing in different steps, not like that. So we will use 4 plot functions. So in this 4 plot functions, we will specify all these attributes separately. So here I'm using all these 4 functions. I want to specify each and everything in this plot function itself. So here for each and everything, I want to specify the line representation as well as line style. So here I want to keep label for minimum temperature, right? So here for the minimum temperature, I don't want to keep color. Here I'm keeping label as, yeah, label equals to, I want to keep as a minimum.
Amma,
so after this thing, yeah, someone making noise. Okay, done. So here I'm taking one more axis. So here in the plot function here I'm saying, yeah, I don't want to specify the color here. So here I want to specify the label again. So here I'm saying label equals to, here I want to specify the max, and I'm running this portion. So whenever you run this portion, so here it is the output. So here I kept the legend at lower left. So here it is the lower left location, whereas here I'm keeping legend at lower right. So here I'm keeping right in place of, whenever you specify that thing, so here legend will be come at the lower right location. So here whatever the location for legend you want to keep, you can keep that thing. So if you observe this graph, so here we are keeping color with the red color, right? I want to change this color. So here I want to represent this color dot with green color, and I'm observing this output. So here it is a beautiful graph plotted between these two things. So here if you observe this thing here, minimum color line is represented with blue color, as well as maximum temperature line will be represented with orange color. So to observe this kind of legend, this kind of things, we need to apply legend function. In the legend we have location attribute. So whatever the location comfortable to you, you can specify that location. So here we have different kinds of legends. Locations I specified. So yeah, here itself I specified those things in the description. So I will forward you this thing after completion of class so that you can go through the thing. So here these are the different kinds of legends. So whereas so by default we need not to keep anything in this legend function. So if you don't keep anything in this legend function, by default it will be fit this legend at the best location. So here I'm removing everything from this legend function, and I'm executing this portion. Whenever you execute this portion, so legend will be come at the best location only. So here it is the best location for the legend in this graph. That's why it is coming here. So here we need not to specify anything in this legend function. By default, it will fit the legend at the best location only. That is about the legend function. So after this thing, I will take help of NumPy as well as Matplotlib. By using these two models, I will plot the sine graph as well as I want to plot the cost plot. So for that purpose, here initially we need to import NumPy. So here I'm importing NumPy with the some alias name, that is NP. So after this thing, we already imported Matplotlib. So after this thing, I want to create x-axis. So here I'm creating x-axis by using command linspace. So here by using linspace, I want to take the values from 0 to 2 pi. So here I want to take values in the range of 0 to 2 pi. So here I'm saying 0 in 0 comma 2 into, so pi already defined in numpy module. So here we have constant pi value in numpy module. So whenever you say pi, that will be considered as pi value, that is 3.1414. So I want to divide this entire range with the 50 equidistance values. I want to take this entire range with the 50 intervals. So I want to consider 0 to 2 pi with the 50 intervals. So after this thing, yeah, that is about. After this thing, so here I want to specify the function, that is nothing but y-axis. So here on this thing, I want to apply sine graph. So here I'm saying np dot, in this np we have sine function. So here I'm saying sine of x. Whenever you say sine of x, so f will be considered as function of sine plot. So after this thing, we need to apply plot function to this entire thing. So here I'm applying this thing to plot function. So here in this plot function, I'm specifying x-axis as well as y-axis, and I'm plotting this graph. So whenever you plot this graph, so here it is the basic sine plot. So after this, in the same plot, I want to observe I want to perform one more functionality, that is cos plot. So here, yeah, I'm saying np dot cos of. So here I'm saying np dot cos of. So here I want to plot the graph cos graph. Yeah, here also I want to specify same thing, cos of x, and I want to plot the graph for this thing also. So here I'm saying plot of x comma. So here for both the things I kept same name, right? So here I want to change the name. So here I want to keep name as f2, and I'm running this portion. So here it is the sine graph, and second one is the orange graph. So whenever you don't give the color for different graphs, first by default color is blue color, and second by default color is orange color, and third default color is yellow color. So if you want to observe the thing, you can observe, you can do on your own in your laptop. So this is about the thing. So in the same graph, I want to observe different line styles, as well as I want to represent everything with the legends. So for that purpose, initially we have matplotlib already imported in our laptop. So here I'm specifying something. So here I'm saying np dot linspace of. So by using this linspace command, here I'm specifying lot of attributes in it. So here I want to specify the range from 0 to 2 pi only. So here I'm saying, so as we already yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah, as we already defined this thing previously itself. So for that purpose, I'm not defining this thing again. So x means this thing only. So previously we defined that thing. So after this thing, I want to define different functionalities. So first one is the functionality. One is the 3 into this thing. So here I want to perform this thing. That is function one. Yeah, I'm taking this one as a function one. So after this thing, I want to take sine 2x plot. So here I want to plot sine 2x plot. So for that purpose, here I'm saying np dot sine of. So here I'm saying sine of 2x. So here I'm saying sine of 2x. So after sine 2x plot, I want to plot one more plot. That is, so here I'm saying f3 equals to. So I want to reduce the amplitude here. I'm saying 0.3 into sine of x. So here I want to take sin x plot only with the reduced magnitude. So after this thing, I want to take one more plot with the functionality f4. So here I'm saying f4 equals to. So here in the f4, what I want to specify, yeah, I want to plot the cos plot with the increased magnitude with the 3 into np dot cos of x. So these are the different plots which I used here. So after this thing, I want to plot all these plots by using lot of attributes. So here by using plot function, here I'm saying plot of. So here in this thing, I want to specify lot of attributes. So first I want to specify x comma f1 functionality, and for this I want to specify the color by using color attribute. So here I want to represent this thing with the default color, that is blue color. So here I want to plot this thing with the default color, and after this thing I want to specify line style. So here we can specify the line style also. So I want to specify the line style with the dashed line. So here I want to represent this thing as a solid line. So after this thing, I want to specify the label for this thing. So here I want to specify label equals to. So here it is a sine graph, right? So here I'm saying as sine of x. It is the label I'm keeping for that thing. So after this thing here, sorry, here we need to use plot, right? Plot. So I want to use all these attributes for each and every plot. So for that purpose, I'm saying Control C and I'm copying this thing. Yeah, I'm copying this thing again. Sorry. Yeah. For 4 plots, I want to import this thing 4 times. So here I'm first thing I want to represent with the blue color, and second line I want to represent with the red color, and third thing I want to represent with the some more color, that is I want to keep green color, and for the next line I want to represent with one more color. So here, so with which color we need to represent that thing? Yeah, gray color. So I want to represent with the one more color, that is I kept as a gray color here. So these are the different colors I kept. So I want to use different line styles also for each and everything. So for the first thing I want to represent with the solid line, and second thing I want to represent with the dashed line, and for the next time I want to represent something with another style, that is I specified colon here. So after this thing I want to keep labels as, so here simply I will specify. So I'm specifying this one as a f1, and I'm specifying this one as a function 2. So for next time I want to specify with the function 3. So like that I will specify all these 4 functions. So here I'm specifying function 3, and here I'm specifying function 4. After specifying all these things, so finally what we need to specify? So here we need to specify the legend. We need to get this entire thing in the form of, so which color we are representing with which thing. So for that purpose, here I'm using legend. In this legend, I am not specifying the location. By default, it will be fixed at the best location only. And I want to show this thing as an output. So for that purpose, here I'm using show function. So here sign is not defined. So here what we need to say? So here we need to say np of sign, right? Np dot sign. So here also, yeah. So whenever you run this portion, output, yeah, here what happens? Here we got output for single thing, and here we did not get output for remaining things. What is the reason? Yeah, here yeah, for everything we specified x comma f1, x comma f1 only. So for the different functionalities we need to specify y axes. If you don't specify that thing, every time we are overwriting one thing with the another thing. So that's why it is giving with those names. So here I specify different functionalities for different things. So here, yeah, f4, and I'm running this portion. So whenever you run this portion, so here this is the different line representation, and these are the different colors, and which functionality we've specified with the which thing. So it is coming at the best location only. So this is about basic plotting. So if you want to know briefly about this thing, I will forward you the documentation as well as one PDF to you. Go through that thing. So still if you are interested to learn more things, you can you can go through the matplotlib documentation section. So after this thing, for the graphical visualization, we have different kinds of plots. So out of those, we will discuss 2 major plots today. So first one is the, so in the different kinds of plots, first plot is a bar plot. So I want to represent something. So I want to compare two company quantities in the magnitude. So for that purpose, I am using bar plot. So to plot the bar plot, we need to use bar function. In this bar function, we need to specify x-axis as well as y-axis. So here, initially, I'm specifying the x-axis attribute as a all odd numbers, 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7 comma 9. Like that, I specified few odd numbers. After this, I want to specify the company market in the thousands. That means in the 10,000. So let's assume, so here I'm specifying 5 comma 2 comma 7 comma 8 comma 2. So here I specified few random values, and I want to represent this graph with the specific name, that is I am keeping label as example 1. So I am representing first company magnitude as a example 1. So here I'm keeping label as example 1. Here I don't want to keep any color. By default color is blue color for first graph. So here second thing, so here we need to specify plot, right? PLT. So initially we specify like PLT. So everywhere we need to specify same PLT only. Whereas if we specify P initially, so whenever you want to use, you can use with the P only. So here I'm saying plot that. So here again I'm saying bar. I want to plot one more bar plot, and I want to plot this bar plot at all the even location 2, 4, 6, 8, comma 10. At this location, I want to plot the bar plot. After this thing, here I want to specify magnitude for each and every point. So here I'm specifying magnitudes as 6 comma 3 comma 2 comma 7 comma 10. So here I'm specifying magnitudes as these things, and for these things also I want to keep the label. So here I'm keeping label as example 2 for this thing. So here I'm keeping label as example 2. So and after this thing, I don't want to specify color for this thing. So I want to observe the default colors initially. So after this thing here, I want to observe the legend. For that purpose, here I'm applying legend attribute. So after this thing, I want to I want to keep x label as well as y label. So here I'm saying x label name as sorry. So I want to keep x label name as es. So here I'm keeping this thing as es. After this thing, I want to keep y label name. So here I'm saying plot that y label. So here I want to keep y label as magnitude, number of bikes sold for two different companies. So let us assume, so here I'm keeping some statement for this thing. Two, yeah, two different companies. And after this thing, I am showing this graph. For that purpose, here I'm saying plot.show. So whenever you run this portion, here it is a graph. So here I did not specify the color. First color represent the example 1 and second color represent the example 2. So here it is the x-axis corresponding to example 1 and it is the x-axis corresponding to example 2. So here the color by default color for first line is blue color, first bar is blue color, and for the second bar is it is come up with orange color. Whereas if you want to specify the any color, here you can specify the you can use color attribute also. So in this example here I'm using color attribute as I want to represent second thing as with the green color. So here I'm specifying G. So whenever you specify the G, second line bar graph will be come up with the green color only. So this is about bar graph. So after this thing, we have one more important plot, that is pie plot. So here I want to represent one person's 24 hours activity. So in a pie chart. So that is nothing but circular chart. So for that purpose, initially we need to import matplotlib. So initially we imported that thing. That's why I'm not importing that thing again. So here I want to specify 24 hours activities of a person. So here I am dividing that entire 24 hours activity into 4 parts. That is 7 hours, 2 hours as well as 13 hours. So after this thing here, I want to specify the activities. So what he is doing for these durations. So for that purpose, here I'm using activities column. So here I'm saying activities. So in this activities, initially for 7 hours every day he is sleeping. 7 hours every day he is sleeping. After this remaining duration, that is first 2 hours he is eating every day. So here in the 24 hours, 2 hours he is eating every day, and remaining 2 hours he is reading every day. So sorry guys, my laptop is shutting down, so I don't have power. So from this we will continue tomorrow. In the tomorrow session, initially we will discuss regarding this pipeline. For class, we will discuss those two essential libraries, and we will move to the one more concept called as pandas. So here that is a very essential library. So coming to real time scenario, the essentially for the machine learning we are using two major libraries. First one is the numerical Python, and second one is the pandas. So coming to third thing, if you want to visualize the data, then we are using library called this matplotlib. So for the visualization purpose only, we use matplotlib as well as Seaborn library. In the next class, we will discuss pandas. After that, we will discuss the basics of Seaborn library. So if you want to learn completely about Seaborn, I will give you the content. If you are interested, go through that thing, but that is not that much important. So whatever the important thing corresponding to Seaborn, I will explain you in the next class. Thank you. With this, I am concluding for this session.